What's good? What's good? It's Gavin. The different with this is different. We're about to make a. So you have to go get your tone generator and a couple other plugins. I'll leave them in the description below or wherever. But you can go and look for them online by yourself. They're free. You can get this tone generator, and you want to go and change the frequency to 108 hertz, and then you want to turn it up a little bit, like 15 dB, something like that. And then let's see. I'm gonna run this throughout this to your first track. Why did you get it off? Bring back up or play this again. I don't know, sometimes you know what? So right now we're about to make a binaural beats. You have to get these plugins to get the tone generator and a couple of other ones, but these are free, so it's fine. So this one now, you want to go, I think I already had the sound running, but you want to go here and change your frequency to 108. I think I already did it, but there we go. Just just type it and then turn your sine wave. Let me turn on my track. Back to it. Turn this volume up a little bit. You see the tone. Yep. Sorry about that. And then you look. Now you see that you can hear a little bit. What I want to do is click this off, and you want to right click and clone this. Then you want to route this one to the second insert and change this one to 10 hertz above. So let's put this one to 118 hertz. Same volume, just keep it the same way. And let's take this off. And then we're gonna go here to our mixer. We're gonna select right here so we can pan one of them all the way to the left, the first one, and then the other one all the way to the right. Then we're gonna go back to this first one and we're gonna go to our slot and we're gonna bring in this other plugin that you're gonna have to go get. You can use a tuner from here in FL Studio, but I recommend you just go and get this what's it called again? Let me look for it right here. Yeah, G-Tune effect, and it'll show that the key isn't, the A isn't in the center, so you want to move this calib thing right here. You actually essentially going to bring it to 432. There it is. So the first note, which is the 108 hertz that we did, is at A. So we don't have to worry about anything else. That's it. We're good right there. Then we can go in and select plus sign right here, and then we can use something that's already in FL. Let me take a look. Something I can use that's keys, boo bass. I'm not sure if Citrus is a free one. Let's actually use. I'm not sure, but just look if you can find anything that has a pad. Doesn't really even matter. Just even GMS, it doesn't even matter if it's a free version you're using. Anything that has a pad, I'll focus on using something that's actually fully free. I'm not sure if the Citrus version is, but I'm gonna go ahead and use Citrus and just go to presets and select the pad. There's so many sounds in here, so let me see. Just browse around, look for pad. Yeah, pad is right here. So this whole section right here is pad. Let's go to ambience 2. If you have your keyboard and you're playing, so you can just play with these sounds and see what sounds as much. I like this, but I would rather like a bigger sound, so we can even keep it, but we can alter it right here. Do a little bit of sound design, go to the frequency, that sort of thing, but we're just gonna skip through, find a good one. And let's route this to our third insert here, and let's turn it on. So this is cool, but I don't really like the plucking sound. I like this one. Actually, let's go ahead and just save this preset, and I'll save this as, actually I'm gonna have to cut that. Remember to cut that. Actually, let me just play this sound. I really like this sound, so let's go. We hit this record right here and we just play some chords. So those chords are fine. I just play a little bit of, but also we don't even have to use this whole thing. We can just, let me show you. Sorry, side by day. But so we don't even have to use this whole thing. We can just shorten these notes and just use these ones. Just turn them up. What we could do is we could select these ones, bring them over. Actually, right here, let's select these and just bring these over. And let's use those 2 chords. Maybe we should use these notes though. Turn the velocity a little bit. 8 bars. And let's clone this. And then let's change. Wonder if you hear me. Oh, might be a little bit too loud, but let's change this sound into something else. Different preset. Same pad or piano. Let's go ahead and play this and do that. Go again. Actually change our BPM a little bit slower. 115. Actually, you know what? Let me not. Let's add some music box, some simple. Before we continue, let me see if we can change this plugin to 432 hertz because you want to do that. That's just possible. I don't think you can do that with this plugin. I don't think it's necessary, but it's also not necessary to change your project because you can change your project to here type in value and then change it to 432. So we're gonna get a whole different sound. You can do that right here to your master pitch. Forgot to include that, but it doesn't necessarily go exactly 432. You see it changed. So we can go again and it will still go back to that, but it's whatever. Let's use this again. Let's just use it. Let's see what we can get from it. Let's see. Do it again. There needs to be space. There needs to be more space. So you know what? We don't have to necessarily play this out. We can just click it in. Let's see. But you know what? I feel like I can play it all. If you feel like you can play it all, just go ahead and play it. I feel like I can do that. So let me go ahead. It's too harsh for that first note. You know what? I'm just so not liking it. I'm gonna change the sound. So if I'm not liking the sound, I'll just change it. Let's go back to the preset. Alright, so let's clone this. Delete this one. There we go. And minimize this. There we go. Let's turn this up a little bit. And then we can also go ahead and clone this one more time. And do these very same chords. We just hit a Control C to copy them. You just go here, hit a Control piano roll, Control. Actually, just hit the ghost notes right here. That'll be easier. You don't have to copy the notes. You can just do it like that. Also, why don't we go in and change this all the way back to the quantize? Let's quantize these. Put them right under one, so they're not off. Now you want to drag them down right on the beat. That's more like it. Then we do the same thing here. We could hit quantize, but you can also go in and do this too. I like to do it like this way. So now we have both of them sounding the same way. We have that in there. Let's have this ending. So sometimes the loop will not, it will not loop back. So it's gotta, sometimes if it crosses the 9 bar right here, it will just not loop back. Or if you have a note that's beyond, no, that's like past there. So you gotta like sometimes make sure everything is set. You think it's fine. So see again. And this is also from not using FL Studio in a long time, but getting back into it. So there we go. So we had that last note right there. So then what we want to do with this, we did it with the top one, right? And then the second one is just by itself. So this top one, let's rename this to main chord melody 1. Give it a color and then accept. And then we can just hit copy and paste. Actually, undo that. Let's just rename this. Name it main chords. Bass. Let's just name it bass chords. Bass, not BASS, but bass. Just to be the ones. Let's put it right. Let's actually just put it main chords. And we're good. And this one has the melody where it changes up a little bit. So we're gonna add little changes, a couple notes. We're just going straight from all natural keys. We're gonna sustain some of these notes, some of these notes a little bit higher, a little bit. Yep. Yeah, sometimes you can play around with it, add a little bit more extra notes. It's up to you. So this will be our top main melody, modes, chords, and we'll add in this melody stuff in the end. We already have this stuff. It's already sounding really good. And I think this is for the sacral chakra. I'm not 100% sure. But then now we can add, let's go to even FL keys and see. So sometimes you can add little keys in there, but you don't really have to. I'm not gonna really go extra with it and add the keys, but this is pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Honestly, you play some simple chords, put like a little sound like this, extra sound. You make sure you have your tone generators, one pan to the left, one pan to the right, and then we can actually go to our playlist. Once you go to our playlist, we can put these latest all out. That way, everything will be. Let me actually pull this back. Go to this pattern, and then let's select. Go to the playlist. Let's right click on your pattern and let's select split by channel. So we have our 3 different sounds here. That's all we need, just those 3 sounds. And we'll always have this playing through the tone generator sounds. These will always be playing through. So we don't really have to export them as audio. but we can. So here's what we'll do. We'll bring these out. Just leave it like this. We won't even have to, but we can just mute these, and then we would arrange these. We would select them and select Control C right here, Control V. Basically, you just put this all over for as long as you want to. So let's see, I think 60 bars is a minute, is almost 2 minutes. So whatever the length of this you want it to be, I would just determine, but it can go however long you want it to. Control C again, select all this, and so up to 60 bars is about 2 minutes. So when you copy and paste this, you're copy and paste, but when you duplicate all this, you're duplicating essentially 2 minutes, right? So let's say we want to do 10 minutes. I would do this another 9 times, right? So 1, 2, undo. We gotta stretch this and bring to the end. To make sure you're on the grid there, you want to make sure you go right here and select bar. Grid is so you're on grid when you're pasting. Paste right to the end. Copy, paste. Oh, how many times was that? 1, 2, 3. So I guess we can make this about, let's say, maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, maybe 10 minutes, right? Actually, let's undo this. Just make sure this is properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So this should be about, let's say, 20 minutes, because 2 times 10, about 20 minutes. That's not too bad that's not too short either, because not normally these frequency videos are really long. So, but we can start it out by just having this first one by itself for probably like a couple minutes, and then go into those other 2. So then let's start at the top. So it'll start like this. We can go to our first sound here and get a little EQ, fruity EQ, and we can even make it, you can compress it, do whatever you want to do. We'll put a reverb and make it more stereo, wider size. Where this other one came into, we gotta route this to a different track, route it to 5. There we go. Let's not have this song come in yet. Let's have it come down further down here. Then pretty much this could be it, honestly. When it comes in, it just runs for the rest of the time, and then we can just go like this, take it out a couple times, those sounds. Here we go. We can just alternate it like this. I'm right clicking to get rid of those hit sounds. It's like a mallet sounds like, or the music box sound. We don't have to have it the whole time. We can just have it in and out sometimes. Delete it right there. We're gonna have those 2 big, let's see. We want to have those 2 main sounds going, and we can we have both our frequency sounds. This one's a bit louder. Let's bring it back down. Bring down a little bit. Bring them both up a little bit to the same level. Bring it to 98. There we go. And reverb is on this one, so just copy the same reverb, the preset as, and we can drag it over like that onto the other track. That's how you can easily drag it over. The same plugin, same thing. And then this could be it. So then what we do now is just export, and then we'll see how it sounds. Export it as MP3 for now. And see, now we're back. We're at rendering, and it says total time 25 minutes. So perfect. Here we go, and we're gonna render it, and it has what? It's already for 32 hertz. We had the project that was for 32 hertz, and alright, so I just made binaural beats. This is different. I'll put the frequency at the end. Here we go. Let's hit start and export. Let's do both. Let's do wave and MP3. Here we go. So now it's out. I was just checking my phone, checking this video that I just put out, but here we go. So it's going, and we're gonna hit save. Then we're gonna go and pull the project into here. Alright, so that was it. I hope y'all learned a little bit about it. I'll be making some more. I might just be adding some drums over this too. And alright, peace. So I'm doing another video here to put some drums over this binaural beats that I made the other day. Actually, the other day, just now. But I'm just gonna use the sounds that are in here in FL Studio. So let's go to our hi-hats. See if we can use this one. Get them. Let's route this to 6. Turn it on. Why are we not getting a sound? Oh, actually, no. Let's. What we'll do is we'll have to create a new pattern. Call this drums. Give it a different color, like blue. And then let's go to that pattern. All right, here we go. So let's do our drums here. So we're just gonna click these in. Every other one, let's make a basic, and gonna go in and change up the swing. So let's go to the bring this up, double click, and let's change the what's it called? Let's change the offset. Actually, let's leave the offset how it is. Let's go right here, and we're looking for the swing. So we go down here to the settings, and we look for the swing. See how on beat it is. So we're gonna do is pull back the swing a little bit, and then shift our time so it's a little bit off. We'll have to select our slide. Then we're gonna come off this, and we go to a piano roll, and we go back to our track here, and let's add a clap, a good clap. This is a better clap. Turn it on, and we add a kick. Route the kick to the 8, insert, and turn it on. Too much. We don't have too much kicks. We turn down the kick. The snare, yeah, that's there. And let's turn on the track, insert, at 9, insert. Let's not add the rim. Let's just add the kick on that and the clap. And I think we should add an 808. So let's go for, we can go for drums right here. What do we have here in FL? An 808. Let's open a piano roll with this kicks. Let's select this note. Maybe we can extend this note. It's not bad. That's more like it. Sorry, my nose rings. Then we can go like this and duplicate the hi-hats. Let's hit clone. We can go and mess with the down here. We should be able to bring up a thing called what's it called, the city. So with these hi-hats, we can have the movement be like 1, 2, down, up kind of thing. So they're not just one straight line. So it's like more movement. Some of them low, every other one. Let's see this one. Let's have this like that. Have it very predictable. So like that, real simple. Let's have this clap be pull back the attack a little bit more. When I get to this, I right click this right here, right click right here. Or just double tap it. Do the same thing with the kick. The attack, I guess the attack. Let's undo that then. Oh, did we turn it off? Let's have it hold a little bit longer. Let's undo that. Whenever I mess with it, alright, you know what? Let's leave it. I don't know why that's happening, but it sounds good. So what we can do now is go to our playlist and drag these drums right over. Actually, let's zoom in a little bit. And remember, this track was already 25 minutes long. So when you do bounce it, you want to select the whole thing. So let's bring the drums over. Bring them over. Let's have them like that. Have them in line. Then we want to go ahead and select these. Hit Control C. Then we can just start by like pasting them. So I have to do them all one by one like that. Control V. And we can just have it in there. Let's say maybe for 2 minutes. Control V. Or maybe for this full part right here. So this is a good marker to give yourself where these cut off and cut back in. So I think this time it would be good right here. So I can just go ahead and delete this and already exported that 25-minute version. If I don't need it anymore, I'll just go ahead and do that. So let's hit our base here, delete. And I think we have about 2 minutes and some of that. So it's like binaural beats, and then it comes in with some hip hop. There you go. I didn't do any mixing, so what we can do is do a little bit of leveling, turn some things down, see where we put the 808s. This is our 808 right here. We can go add our fruity parametric EQ. Yeah, this is the 808. We can cut out the high end out of it, go to our sounds too, the fruity EQ, cut out the low ends a little bit. What we can do is do the same thing, say preset as, bring it over to this one, because that's the same one, that was the same sound. So we can do some compression also, so that we have the 808s out of it, but we don't need to do too much where that's concerned. I just wanted to show you a little quick overview of how to do that. So I already had that simple trap. So funny, binaural trap beats. So to 60. So yeah, this is about, let's see. So we'll export this, and then there we go. You have your binaural beat trap beats. My tag at the end, and thank you for watching. In the next one.